Right, moving on. Russia and Iran's defense relationship is deepening, with significant implications for global security. What began with drone supplies has now potentially evolved into something more far-reaching, raising concerns in Western capitals. Our next story decodes the shifting sands of global power. Take a look.
As Russia's war in Ukraine grinds on, Moscow's increasing reliance on Iranian military support marks a significant shift in global alliances. As tensions escalate in Eastern Europe and West Asia, the growing military cooperation between Moscow and Tehran has raised eyebrows and set off alarm bells in Western capitals. The roots of this new relationship can be traced back to 2022, when reports first emerged of Iranian-made Shahid drones being deployed by Russian forces in Ukraine. The West has sounded alarm over transfer of Iranian ballistic missiles to Russia, a move that could significantly bolster Moscow's offensive capabilities in its ongoing conflict with Ukraine. The US says that dozens of Russian military personnel have trained in Iran using the FAF 360 missile, which has a range of 120 kilometers.
Dozens of Russian military personnel have been trained in Iran to use the FATA 360 close-range ballistic missile system, which has a maximum range of 75 miles. Russia has now received shipments of these ballistic missiles and will likely use them within weeks in Ukraine against Ukrainians. Russia has an array of its own ballistic missiles, but the supply of Iranian missiles enables Russia to use more of its arsenal for targets that are further from the front line, while dedicating the new missiles it's receiving from Iran for closer range targets.
The possibility of Iranian missiles reaching Russian forces could mark a turning point in the Russia-Ukraine war. Such an escalation would allow Russia to preserve its more advanced Kinzhal hypersonic missiles for long-range strikes, further intensifying its assault on Ukraine. Tehran has vehemently denied the allegations of supplying missiles to Russia, dismissing them as ugly propaganda designed to deflect attention from Western military support to Israel.
We strongly reject the claims of Iran's role in exporting arms to one side of the war.
Britain, France and Germany say they would cut aviation agreements with the Islamic Republic and sanction its national carrier, Iran Air, claiming Tehran had repeatedly defied warnings about the weapons transfers. So why would Iran, which is already facing the ire of the West, get closer to Russia? Well, in exchange for Tehran's support, Russia could offer Iran cutting-edge military hardware. There are reports that Iran may receive Su-35 fighter jets and Russia's advanced S-400 air defense system, strengthening its position in West Asia. This would not only boost Iran's military power, but also challenge Western influence in the region. The alliance between Iran and Russia isn't limited to the battlefield. Russia's launch of an Iranian satellite in 2022 is evidence of a broader strategic partnership that includes intelligence and space collaboration. This growing cooperation between Moscow and Tehran has forced the West to recalibrate its response, as sanctions and diplomatic pressure seem unlikely to halt this new alignment.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.